he should just dodge his ability, and now we're
aggressive, trying to set up Shun for a gank onto the top side. Looking for the movement speed from that empowered E Assault. Looks for Palkia, gets him before he gets a chance to flash away, and that is first blood for Shun. I'm not sure if that increases EDG's chances of being able to secure these grubs.
I think it makes it much more difficult for them, because now they don't have a real ability.
Oh! He dodged the Solar Flare by pulling Chuo in with the Dredge line. Now the fight erupts here. Here comes Xiaoshu from downtown with the unstoppable. He's forced to use the Grand Starfall just to get back in there, but now ZDG is able to flash back to safety, but Scout falls up with the perfect execution. Paze goes in, flying forward, looking for more kills, and JDG come to life! Unstoppable Onslaught still locks him down, and that's another kill on the board for JDG. And JDG are the ones now reaping the benefits of accelerating against the curve. Clean execution on the combo, but the Shockwave forces him out as the Depth Charge will follow Scout to the very bitter end. Unstoppable Onslaught from Xiaoshu gets the knock up onto the front line. Xiaohao trying to flash over to the right, but he's got no damage. Follow up on that side of the front into the back line as he slices and dices in that Drake Wolfhound stance, but not enough damage. Finds Paze into the back line as On goes down swinging. Palkia now gets jumped by Shun, and it's the jungler for JDG that saves the day.
It is 10-3, and honestly, Rafa, that is a great team fight here for JDG. We're doing an Angel?
There's no flash for Angel. Shun knows that he's got enough HP to set it up.
No!
Now looking for On. Perfect execution for the first cast into the shuriken backflip. Doesn't even need the second cast to finish him off. JDG now have a chance to reposition and set up for the second dragon of the game. Is written into stone, and ZDZ gets the shutdown.
Turret on the bot side, so this is going to be more gold being funneled into JDG.
Shun! Hero! It's Xiaohao that steals the Unicon right under the noses of JDG! The collapse comes in, Shun is dropped, and JDG have sprung to life in game 1 of the series.
Level here from Rod of Aegis, so... Oh no, no, not before the dragon.
Shuriken backflip, but the nice knock up into the Dredge line. Scout! Public execution into the back. Pace is compromised, the barriers pop, and he's firing still. The rest of JDG hold the front line strong enough for their back line to survive. But On still might be in range. They land another slow, and Xiaoshu cleans it up for JDG.
Man, EDG just take the win.
JDG lose on their front line, but what can EDG do here? And you can see that EDG were not able to push through that choke point because Paze is stepping up. Puts him into Shockwave, massive damage on the Paze, but he just dashes out of the baby cage. He's able to heal up. Public execution snags him! Angel follows up onto ZDZ as they breach the back line, and Paze loses his first life in game 1. The rest of JDG have lost their star carry, and they are forced to retreat. Scout cannot save Shun. He's under, commits forward. Doesn't pop the Cataclysm yet. Scout now finds his moment, looks for the perfect execution, causing a lot of disruptions in the back line. Palkia's already been dropped, finds the shuriken backflip, perfect execution, second cast, tries to flash away for the Cataclysm, but not enough. But Chuo has no flash from the previous fight, so he is dropped. On! Whoa, that was crazy, he almost died for it. Forced to flash away, he ends up getting dropped by Scout in the end. He goes golden with the stasis, and EDG find the heart of JDG and strike it out here in game 1. Xiaohao is going to continue forward, finding Shun. That should be it, Oak. That should be game 1 for EDG.
Can Xiaoshu go and clear this wave? He's got a lot of HP to work with. They're teleporting into the top side. They've got a 3-minion wave here with a
can to try and save this one for JDG, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Game 1 goes to EDG.
Too many random mid-game fights, and I think the solo laners here of JDG really...
Yeah, I think the Braum smash headbutt from Palkia sets it up. Chuo can escape, and EDG pick up first blood. On, now gifted another kill in this game, thanks to Scout being dropped.
But we get into this next fight, Rafa, and it's gonna be in 30 seconds.
Flash 3-man pulverized by Palkia, sets up On to pick up Paze, who didn't have flash for the fight prior, and On sends it with a killer instinct, looking for Xiaoshu on the bottom side. EDG wiped the floor with JDG.
And Paze has no flash from that mid lane play. A massive punish from the rookie of the split, Palkia.
He popped the dominance, but the supreme display of talent and stun from Scout means that there is no room.
Angel's gonna grab this. This is gonna be now the Herald spawned in mid. EDG, they want to use this time.
2k HP on the Otacon. Shun secures it and throws out the supreme display of talent to buy some time. As Xiaoshu is willing to give his life, but he finds the all-out on the Xiaohao, brings him into the waiting arms of his squad. EDG trying to fight this one out, but they lose out their jungler. On his forced to use the killer instinct to escape, flashing away from Xiaoshu's grasp. Angel buys some time with the seismic shove, but the rest of JDG, they want more. They're thirsting. It was an early smite from Shun. I saw 400 HP. Xiaoshu is almost dropped, but On
they got
it with the killer instinct. They're going into the back continuing the chase forward. Joel trying to take up all the damage. Xiaohao goes back
Xiaohao,
in one
no!
last time before he gets dropped by Pays. Now he flashes forward. He's looking to turn on the heat. He's trying to gun him down. Pays looking for another dash with relentless pursuit. It's Scout flashing forward to set up Pays for success. He dashes away from CDC's grasp. He finds a triple, and it's Scout that cleans it up. JDG pull off the ace against EDG. Weaver's wall.
Oh my God,
Angel's
Angel!
on the other side. Oh, Angel went too deep into the JDG's backline. 4,000 HP. Xiao gonna get it, but it shoots, secures it, throws out the supreme display of talent. On gets caught, throws it into the backline with the killer instinct, but is popped by Scout's Annie. Xiaoshu's gonna chase Xiaohao, and the rest of EDG are forced to scramble.
Basic ability.
Kia flashing forward, trying to be the Hail Mary for EDG so that they don't lose this second game, but Xiaohao might just not be enough here in a 1v4. Angel has respawned. One more Nexus turret stands between JDG and evening up the series. Pays dashes forward, forces Angel to flash. Pays goes forward with his own flash. On trying to step up and be the Hail Mary necessary for EDG. CDC, are they holding the line? He goes golden. Just a couple more piercing lights and the auto attack from Pays as he dashes forward with a relentless pursuit. Angel's forced back into the fountain. They're getting dropped super low. Pays, stop.
No, Pays!
Scout flash forward, finds the Timbers two-man stun on the front line. Scout is the first one to drop. Angel and On still trying to rip through this fight. CDC is they still have Baron and Power minions on their side. Cannon still pounding away at the turrets.
Oh my God!
With the knockup, seismic shoving to Xiaoshu. They lose it on the top lane. Pays. It's false for now. Palkia losing all of his health. The Owlstar is gone, and the rest of EDG are now down to 4. JDG still stand as 5, looking for that last Nexus. On trying to find the killer instinct. JDG throwing everything they can to block the damage from On's Kaisa as they pop Joel in the back line. Pays is under fire. He's forced back. On is flashing backwards, and Xiaoshu finds CDC with the all-out, but JDG, can they break them? Pays able to find Angel now, but the Nexus turret still stands, and there's still 3 members from EDG to hold the line.
Okay, the Nexus is about to respawn in 20 seconds!
Knock up from Xiaoshu! On
it's not enough!
No way, Pays! It's just Pays and Scout! It's just Pays and Scout! Palkia's back on! Can he
Nexus
be
is
the
about to
hero?
respawn!
Can Palkia find the knockup? It's on the 2, but he gets popped. Scout just needs one more stun. Pays, they lunge forward, hit the
Wait, it's gonna
Nexus! JDG!
Eyes locked down in
Top of Xiaoshu's head! And just like that, Shun had one window. He didn't want to wait around and rooted by the Rune Prison. The stun from Palkia sets it up, and Xiaohao bites him down to bits.
and they can keep going for this. It's only Duo. You see that
Strum on a flashless AD carry is an easy formula for success. That's the fate of warfare secured for the EDG, and they're looking for more on the Scout, who has no flash. The W over the wall.
My God,
CDC is going to follow him over. Palkia extending the play with the crash down, and Scout's got nowhere else left to go. Xiaohao chomps him down to size. EDG now 4 kills to the Magnet Storm, and the crash down gives him the shield. He still survives, and Xiaoshu is punished. Duo can't even get the ignite down on the Palkia, as it's not going to take him out. He survives. It carries. Rest of JDG try to fend for themselves on the right side. Bullet time rips through the front line, but doesn't do any damage. Pays is forced to flash away. JDG completely collapsed at the Otacon pit, and EDG are there to write down their names on their tombstones.
Oh, let's go, Angel. Flash forward. Let's get a triple kill for him. Oh,
Getting
here's
the
a
movement speed. Oh my
Oh.
God, the Realm Warp is collapsing onto Shun. The Rune Prison ensures that Shun has nowhere else to go.
And now we spent the next 25 seconds moving into the top.
Khan trying to steal the Baron away. Palkia unleashes the Magna Storm, and goodbye Duo, and goodbye any chance for a smite. Hang on, Shun is back up from the grave. 2600 HP, Xiaohao needs to burn it down. Shun tries to flash into the wall. He doesn't even have flash kick. Close the distance there. Bullet time, completely irrelevant against Angel Stasis with the Zonya's Hourglass, and now Pays falls. Scout the only member left surviving on JDG, but he's trying to run for his life, and here comes Xiaohao. Flash, chomp, good night, Scout. We're going to game 4. It's match point for EDG.
I don't think they got it in him. Like you said, it is EDG finding an advantage yet again. Rafa, it's happening.
It's happening. Is trying to catches Angels here on the left side, but Palkia's trying to look for the collapse. Flash from Scout. They find first blood. Pays is able to pick one up, a 2 onto EDG's bot later. It's just pandemonium and absolute chaos. Pays completes the feat of warfare for JDG here in game 4, and Xiaohao is on the run. Shun is still alive. JDG able to push EDG to the brink to join the fray. On is threatened and is sacrificed for EDG's sins. as they are not able to find any trade back.
Entrance is not available for Scout, but he should...
Scout is buying space with the taunt. Xiaoshu trying to flash after On, but he's got him trapped into the wall of that Raptor pit. Xiaohao trying to send it on to Scout, looks for a trade back and saves his mid laner from certain death. EDG able to get at least one in
JDG composition, and On cannot be there in this fight. Loses Mark.
They're just looking for Palkia, trying to bully out the rookie, and EDG are trying to flee the scene of the crime, but On is caught in the crossfire, and JDG continue to extend their lead on the top side of the map. Town finds some decent damage on the Scout, but not enough to make a good trade. Palkia is dropped, and now the Call of the Forge God forces ZDZ's flash out. Eating the backline, but Pays blows up ZDZ before Angel can get into the skirmish. A massive knockup from Xiaoshu forces Xiaohao to flash away to safety.
Leo has ult in force.
Is isolated from the rest of EDG, and now Scout has the opportunity to collapse in first before Angel. He's calling for his team to just drop as little sacrifices as possible. He's one, knows that his life is forfeit, at least guarantees EDG gets some global
Scout
gold
is in
back.
the wings waiting right below them.
Erupted as JDG sends Scout to try and bail out his top laner, but the rest of EDG are piling on in. They're committing. That's the equalizer. It cuts off Pays for the rest of the team. He's isolated. If EDG find Pays here, it could be big. Scout gets dropped. Xiaohao sends it, is able to use the Eviscerate to get back over the wall to safety. EDG for the first time this game holding the line, and JDG can't find a window to get the advantage that they wanted this game. ZDZ now finally isolated, and Pays blinks him back to the fountain with the power of that Infinity Edge he just purchased. Angel still holding the line with the side of EDG, but there's no Dragon to play for on the bottom side. They're just trying to use range. Palkia gets popped by Soon. On isolated now. There's one more Nimbus strike to send On back to the fountain. JDG prevail and win the fight.
Can Xiaohao live long enough? Oh, he's just dead. That's another auto attack. That's Pays moving forward, and that's Pays finding the jungler of EDG. It won't be enough for them to end the game. But
they don't send the Call of the Forge God on top of the curtain call. They just don't care. They just do not care that On can put out any damage. Heroic entrance gives the space necessary for Pays to thrive. Nexus towers die, and EDG don't have any more health left in the tank here. JDG pull through. We're going to game. A strong front line they can rally behind. He's still level 2. He finds the Darkened Blade into Flash, and it's first blood for ZDZ here in Game 5. Full carries go down. On's first kill arrives here in Game 5 as ZDZ has arrived to the top side of the map with Xiaoshu. Death Realm still available. So Keeper's Verdict punch Scout out of the table here. ZDZ trying to persist through as he's forced into the Death Realm against Xiaoshu, and Xiaoshu wins the 1v1. The Claw finds Palkia. Scout's laser burns them to a crisp. They're pushing forward, and Pays will ring the rally cry for JDG to push through in this Game 5.
Scout teleported right back into that play, and Pays is firing away at EDG. They started off so well by finding Shun. It will be no Otacon here for...
Find Palkia, and the rest of JDG can now lunge and fly on forward.
Oh no!
Pays gets slammed into the wall, but he's still surviving for now. ZDZ pops the watch to keep JDG alive in the Otacon pit.
Gonna go down in favor of JDG.
6K Palkia. I believe that's ZDZ going down. JDG eliminate the Aatrox from the fight. And EDG, they are now down to 4. I don't know if their chance. Death Realm keeps them in rage, and Xiaoshu puts it into Xiaohao. The Otacon is finally secured for JDG, and that could just be the hopes of this world dream for EDG coming to a bittersweet end. ZDZ is not winning the 1v1. He's forced to flash away. Palkia completely deleted. JDG continuing the fight on here. EDG dropped to 4 members and coordinate with this top laner, but EDG, they lose Angel, they lose Palkia. On is next on the finish line. Scout destroys him with the power of the arcane. JDG continuing to find one member after another on the ranks of EDG, and that's it out. You can see the facial reactions on EDG. They know their fate is in the writing. It's about to come to an end. You can write JDG off. You can